Welcome to today's joint hearing on online content management. As the Republican leader on the Consumer Protection and Commerce Subcommittee, it's my priority to protect consumers while preserving the ability for small businesses and startups to innovate. In that spirit, today we are discussing online platforms in Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act. In the early days of the internet, two companies were sued for content posted on their website by users. One company sought to moderate content on their platform, the other did not. In deciding these cases, the court found the company that did not make any content decisions was immune from liability, but the company that moderated content was not. It was after these decisions that Congress created Section 230. Section 230 is intended to protect, quote, interactive computer services from being sued over what users post, while also allowing them to moderate content that may be harmful, illicit, or illegal. This liability protection has played a critical and important role in the way we regulate the internet. It's allowed small businesses and innovators to thrive online without the fear of frivolous lawsuits from bad actors looking to make a quick buck. Section 230 is also largely misunderstood. Congress never intended to provide immunity only to websites who are, quote, neutral. Congress never wanted platforms to simply be neutral conduits, but in fact wanted platforms to moderate content. The liability protection also extended to allow platforms to make good faith efforts to moderate material that is obscene, lewd, excessively violent, or harassing. There is supposed to be a balance to the use of Section 230. Small internet companies enjoy a safe harbor to innovate and flourish online, while also incentivizing companies to keep the internet clear of offensive and violent content by empowering these platforms to act and to clean up their own site. The internet also revolutionized the freedom of speech by providing a platform for every American to have their voice heard and to access an almost infinite amount of information at their fingertips. Medium and other online blogs have provided a platform for anyone to write an op-ed. Wikipedia provides free, in-depth information on almost any topic you can imagine through mostly user-generated and moderated content. Companies that started in dorm rooms and garages are now global powerhouses. We take great pride in being the global leader in tech and innovation. But while some of our biggest companies certainly have grown, have they matured? Today, it's often difficult to go online without seeing harmful, disgusting, or somewhat illegal content. To be clear, I fully support free speech and believe society strongly benefits from open dialogue and free expression online. I know that there's been some calls for big government to mandate or dictate free speech or ensure fairness online, and it's coming from both sides of the aisle. Though I share similar concerns that others have expressed that are driving some of these policy proposals, I do not believe these proposals are consistent with the First Amendment. Republicans successfully fought to repeal the FCC's fairness doctrine for broadcast regulation during the 1980s. And I strongly caution against advocating for a similar doctrine online. It should not be the FCC, FTC, or any government agency's job to moderate free speech online. Instead, we should continue to provide oversight of big tech and their use of Section 230 and encourage constructive discussions on the responsible use of content moderation. This is a very important question that we're going to explore today with everyone on the panel. How do we ensure that companies with enough resources are responsibly earning their liability protection? We want companies to benefit not only from the shield, but also use the sword Congress afforded them to rid their sites of harmful content. I understand it's a delicate issue and certainly very nuanced. I want to be very clear. I'm not for gutting Section 230. It's essential for consumers and entities in the internet ecosystem. Misguided and hasty attempts to amend or even repeal Section 230 for bias or other reasons could have unintended consequences for free speech and the ability for small businesses to provide new and innovative services. But at the same time, it's clear we've reached a point where it's incumbent upon us as policymakers to have a serious and thoughtful discussion about achieving the balance on Section 230. I thank you for the time, and I yield back.